Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your August 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aries and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're focusing on self-love at this time, we'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Aries, in the energy of the past, present, and future, before we dive into your Celtic cross, we do have detox showing up for you in the area of the recent past. So detox is about eliminating toxicity. It is about withdrawing from drama as well. I mean, some of you certainly could have went on a personal detox here, but I feel like this is energetic wise. I feel like you are focusing on a healthy body, mind, and soul here. So whatever wasn't working for you in the past, it's something you're wanting to release and let go of. You're saying it's not working in this direction. I need to do something different. And the beautiful energy is, even though you have the conflict card showing up for August 2022, I feel like you're finding solutions. You're finding solutions to any of the challenges that have been going on between maybe you and another person, or if you felt that you've been in a single environment for quite some time, I feel like you're aligning with the energy of attracting people into your life that are for your highest good. People that are aligned with the energy of not wanting to bring in this negativity, this toxicity here. You're finally, it's almost like you had to come out of a situation here, but you had to learn. There were some deep soul lessons, maybe even a karmic lesson for some of you here. But I feel like you're getting rid of the drama. You're finding solutions in the month of August here. And it says opposing views, adversity here, competition. Some of you are working through triggers that maybe you've had from another person. For others of you, you're definitely overcoming these obstacles. If you felt like it was a game of tug and war at times, or push and shove, or there wasn't equal give and take, the energy is shifting around, because in the near future, Aries, we have the action card. And this is a really beautiful energy to get, especially in a love reading. But this is about taking charge. It's about full speed ahead. Some of you, this is about your wild side. It's about you living the best version of yourself. There could be a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, and a lot of positive energy here, because it does talk about motivation and ambition. So whatever your dreams are regarding self-love, regarding a relationship, or wanting to attract a relationship in, you're taking the necessary steps, Aries, to make something happen for the better in your life. Some of you, maybe you're eliminating the conflict. If you've been going back and forth in a relationship that you're in, and it's been a tug of war process for maybe many months, maybe many years, I feel like you're finally taking action and you're doing something differently this time around. Because like they say, if you do what you did, you're going to get what you've always got. But if you move in a new direction, you're going to get something new. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're ready to finally find those solutions and those obstacles. If you've been single for quite some time, you might be saying, well, it's time to put myself out there, whatever that looks like for you. Now we're going to dive into your Celtic cross, and I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot this week for your love readings, and we're going to see what is the heart of the matter for Aries. What's the heart of the matter for August 2022? Okay, wow. Oh my goodness. So we have the energy crossing you and the heart of the matter moving on. Absolutely. What we've been talking about here. Six of Swords says you're getting out of a situation where you had to eliminate possibly from your life. You're finding solutions, and maybe one of those solutions for you is to move on. If you are with someone and you're wanting to stay with them, this could be about you moving on from maybe past arguments, moving on from those triggers, or finding solutions solutions because I feel like this is agreeing to disagree and moving on. Now, for others of you, you may be entirely leaving a connection behind. And for those of you that are single, I feel like you're leaving behind the old single you and you're opening yourself up to attracting soulmate energy. So Six of Swords showing up as the main energy of you freeing yourself from a situation that was less than ideal. But let's clarify what this means for you. What do we have here for Aries to clarify the Six of Swords? Six of Swords energy is clarified by the Knight of Cups. You want something deeper. You want more connection. You want more love. You want more intimacy. You want truth and honesty. This King of Cups is someone who's very loving and very supportive. They're very patient and compassionate. But the thing is sometimes this may take a little bit of energy to move towards as this King of Cups. He doesn't get there overnight. He's been through a lot that has finally allowed him to evolve emotionally. So he can bring more compassion either to himself or the lives of others here. So this is saying here, some of you are releasing anybody in your life that isn't in touch with their emotions. They may be untrustworthy. They may be cold. They may even be a drama king. Okay, that may be who you're moving on from. For others of you, you're definitely moving in the direction of surrounding yourself with the energy of compassion, support, and kindness here. So King of Cups, or excuse me, I keep saying King of Cups, but look, it's the Knight of Cups. So the Knights are the action takers here. What is happening here? It's no such thing as coincidence here. So what is happening is I feel like the Knight of Cups says, you're going and chasing what your heart is saying here. You're doing what is best for your heart, and you're going to reach that King of Cups energy quite quickly because you are taking action. So wow, beautiful showing up for you. Even though you may feel like you're in a sticky situation here, or you were in the past, you're making choices from the heart and you're seeing something for what it really is. So what's crossing your energy is the Four of Pentacles here, firm foundations. Now, the Four of Pentacles energy is about you opening up your heart, because there may have been a situation where somebody shut down emotionally or they withheld affection, because again, they're showing me that King of Cups energy. So I feel like that could be you moving towards people in your life that want to show affection, Aries, for people that want to be in love and they want to fully express themselves in a compassionate, kind way. This is you. I feel like what you're eliminating and what you're detoxing here from your life is untrustworthy, cold drama kings, really. And it can be a drama queen. It doesn't matter if you're, female or male, but you're definitely withdrawing from that sort of energy here. So when this crosses you, it says that you're allowing yourself to go in directions that help you fully open up your heart, and you're setting firm foundations for yourself in the future. So when you do attract that soulmate energy, or you do want to strengthen a relationship that maybe you're currently in here, this is about you setting a strong foundation when that storm comes and threatens to blow it down, that you're strong enough, both of you together, because it's something you really, really want. It's saying here that you're strong enough to withstand any storm. So let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. What do we have here for Aries? They're giving me a J. Now, you may have a J in your name. This could be a partner's name, and maybe this is self-love as well. A lot of you are focusing on loving yourself first and foremost here. There is the King of Pentacles energy. So stability at its finest, firm foundation. This is what I'm sensing here for you, Aries, is that some of you are making some quick moves. Some of you are actually moving. You could be relocating. You could be moving out of a home or into a new area here. The King of Pentacles is somebody who he builds that life of stability for himself, but he can't necessarily do it without his queen. And I feel like this is about you in search of either that feminine masculine balance within yourself, or it's finally you in search of your soulmate, your best friend, the person who is going to help you grow and evolve emotionally, but not through negativity, not through toxicity here. Okay, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who He'll build his empire. He's not afraid of putting in the work. And in this case, I feel like this is self-worth. work. Self-worth equals the self-work here, but I feel like you're setting firm foundations for yourself. You're going to go all the way here, and I feel like you will meet the kind of people or person that you want to really grow with and spend the rest of your, could be rest of your life, or to spend your time with or your hours with. Now let's take a look and see what is below you, Aries. What is below you? All right, wisdom. Yes, beautiful. This is the energy of the Hierophant. This is about you gaining that wisdom. You can see that there's a house in the background, and there is a female, a male, and a little tiny one with a baby as well. So family dynamics. There's also a dog with loyalty. So what is it that you've learned? What commitments have you learned? Well, for one, how to commit to yourself, but a lot of you, how to commit to people that are wanting to commit back to you, if there's that equal give and take. So some of you have learned some deep soul lessons regarding family dynamics, trust, loyalty, honesty, but this is about you gaining wisdom. When this shows up here, the Hierophant, this is about teaching and learning. It is about your traditions, your beliefs, your morals. Some of you, not all of you, some of you could have been in a really corrupt environment. Maybe this was how you grew up. There was a lot of negativity, a lot of toxicity, and that's something that maybe you have played out into your relationships. But you've learned some sort of a deep soul lesson here, and I feel like you have learned it. Therefore, you don't need to keep repeating it here. Instead of committing to the things that are wrong for you, Aries, you're committing to the things that are right. And what is the best thing that you can commit to here is yourself, staying honest and loyal to yourself here. So I really love this energy, and I feel like there's a happy outcome. There's a happy dynamic here regarding family. Some of you maybe want that family energy to be healed, or to attract maybe that family dynamic. Whatever is going on here, you've gained the wisdom, you've gained the necessary knowledge to finally take action and move forward. I like this for you. Let's see what's going on in the past regarding love. What's going on in Aries' love life? The Seven of Pentacles, patience and planning. So this is about you taking a pause wherever you're at in your love life, and you're looking at it and you're saying, is this really where I want to go? Is this where I belong? Do I need to make new choices in the area of love? Maybe you've been in a relationship for 20 years and you're deciding, okay, do I need to plan a new route, or is this something we can do together? How can we overcome these obstacles, either independently or separately or together here? For others of you, if you've been in a single energy, I feel like this is about you trying to be as patient as you can here, but it's about a return on an investment. Some of you, this is about more patience than maybe some of you have. But the Seven of Pentacles can be about, don't give up too early. Just because things didn't work out the way that you thought. Maybe you thought you'd have a family by a certain age. Maybe you wanted to be married and be set, and whatever that looked like for you. Sometimes divine timing doesn't always work in the timing that we try to put out there here, but because of soul lessons, because of circumstances, because maybe things aren't supposed to be that way, Aries. And this is saying here that you've had to do a lot of introspection. And that's why you have this wisdom here. You've looked at some of the decisions that you've made, and even though you've contemplated, well, if I would have done this differently, or if I would have stayed, or if I would have left, now you're past that planning stage, and you're taking those seeds, you're scattering them. They've been planted, and I feel like they're starting to grow. So the patience and planning card, let's clarify here, the Seven of Pentacles. This is about reflection. You're definitely close to some sort of a harvest, and you may actually have this coming up in August. What do we have here? We have the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is about multitasking. It is about not taking on the stress of everything else, and you finally being able to balance all areas of your life, especially when it does come to love. You're saying, if this is creating an imbalance in my energy or in my life, and I've tried over and over, and somebody's not willing to put in the effort, then I need to do what is best for me. Others of you, you may be going back and forth. There could be comparison here as well. Maybe some of you are, not all of you, maybe you have a couple of people that you're narrowing down. Maybe you're in the dating field or the dating realm where you're talking to a couple different people and you're deciding here in the past, which person do I go with? I mean, this could even be within your own self. Who do I choose? The relationship that I'm in or myself? And it's not necessarily about the choosing, but it's about doing what makes you happy, balanced, and calm, Aries, in the past. Because the Empress says the focus is for you to take care of yourself. Now, the Empress is a very nurturing, loving energy, but she can tend to neglect. She can neglect herself, neglect relationships, or sometimes she can even smother them as well. She can put so much energy into them where she forgets who she is. And the Empress is saying here, in order for you to bring about balance, you must fill your own cup. You must let your creative juices flow. You must grow, plant the seeds to grow and nurture things that you love. Feel that abundance all around you instead of you just giving and giving without receiving here. So let's see what's above you. What is above? They just gave me the name Ariana. Ariana. Now, whether that is your name or maybe you just listened to Ariana Grande's song, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's the name of a person that you're interested in. Please take it as it resonates. All right, potential energy here, base chakra. So this base chakra, which we'll pull one more card to go with as well, is all about your stability. This base chakra happens to form between the ages of 0 and 7. So a lot of you, it does go back to that childhood. It goes back to family dynamics, the way that you've seen your mother treat your father treat your mother, or the way that you've seen how relationships should look. Maybe there was somebody that was cheating in a family dynamic. Maybe somebody was cold and didn't show their emotions. There was no affection. So what you're doing is you're taking a look at everything. You're reevaluating and you're saying, do I want to continue these patterns? Do I block off relationships or potential because of the limiting beliefs or fears? Let's just take one more look and see. Because I feel like with this conflict card showing up in the present, this is you overcoming those obstacles. Yes, absolutely. And you taking that leap of faith. This is beautiful. This is what's coming in for you. This is the Fool card. This is the epitome here of new beginnings. So imagine all four of those aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, all wrapped up in one. This is about you taking on a completely new mindset regarding the way that you view love, the way that love is coming in for you, and also self-love. You're taking care of yourself for once and for all here is what I just heard, once and for all. So some of you, you may feel like at times you take care of yourself, but ultimately, are you listening to your heart's needs? Now, excuse me, this Fool energy is all about a leap of faith, a fresh start, getting rid of the old to make way for new. You may not know what's coming in the future, but you're embracing the unknown, and you know that deep down it's going to be better than anything you left behind here. So let's take a look and clarify the new beginnings. What's this new beginnings all about for Aries? Some of you certainly are moving. I mean, others of you, maybe you are moving in with someone. Perhaps you're strengthening the bonds here. You're leaving the past behind. For others of you, you're getting out of a relationship. I mean, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. So please take it as it resonates. But whatever it is, the common theme is you're overcoming those obstacles. You're finding solutions. Anything that triggered you in the past, Aries, you're looking at, and now you're able to realize why they were triggers. And you're saying, yes, there may be competition out there, but I'm looking at it from a new point of view, a new perspective here. 7 of Pentacles showing up again. Now you have that showing up. Now you're moving on from that patience and planning stage to finally taking action towards the new beginning. There's the action card, which talks about taking charge. So I love this for you. 7 of Pentacles is saying here that you're finding the solutions on how to move forward if you felt stuck. If you felt stuck in your own love life, if you felt like there's nobody out there, there's just too much competition, or if you felt like you were in a never-ending cycle in a relationship, whatever this is for you, you're doing some deep evaluation, but you're doing things differently. You've gained the wisdom. Aries, there's no need for you to continue repeating that same cycle. And I don't feel like you will, especially with this Fool energy. Now let's see what's showing up for you in the near future. All right, temptation. Temptation is a human, earthly energy that we feel here on earth. Now, some of you may be tempted to go back to whatever it is you were detoxing from. Okay, now whether that was a person, maybe it was a belief, maybe it was a pattern, but for the majority of you, I feel a big percentage of you, 99, hopefully 99% of you are going to overcome this temptation. And this is the devil energy. This could be fears, this can be obsessions, it can be codependency, it can be manipulation. It is anything that tempts you to not live your true heart's desire, to not maybe open up your heart fully the way that you would like. This is about you reclaiming your power, freeing yourself from anything that held you back. And the reason why I feel like the majority of you are not going to let this temptation lead you down that path is because you have a new beginning coming in here. But the reason why, and this is very important for you, Aries, the reason why some of you gravitate towards this temptation is because of this base chakra energy, because of patterns, habits, beliefs that you've learned from the age of 0 to 7, perhaps based on something that you've seen. It is difficult to reprogram our thinking. It is difficult at times to set up new beliefs and get rid of the limiting beliefs. But I feel like you've put in the work here. You've gained the knowledge. You are committing to creating the life that you want here for yourself. And the beautiful thing is you're recognizing that you are the creator, that you don't have to keep going back to whatever is tempting you or whatever is holding you hostage or whatever is showing up as conflict, Aries, in your life. You can free yourself from this destruction, free yourself from the drama. This is about eliminating and releasing that toxicity. How do you do it? By moving on, whatever that means to you, because that's the key energy here of your reading, that 6 of Swords. Let's take a look and clarify the devil. All right. Oh, we have quite a few cards here. Flippin', do you want all of them, Spirit? Just the top one, which we have, is the Moon energy here. So uncertainties, clarity, some of you needing more in order to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. Oh, wow. Beautiful. So the Moon says that the only thing that may be kind of steering you back at times is the uncertainty. What if? What if I'm alone forever? What if I never meet somebody and have that connection? What if we can't overcome our conflicts? What if this person doesn't choose me? I mean, sometimes we can go down that rabbit hole of what ifs until we're blue in the face, right? But the good news is you're taking action, Aries. You have action showing up multiple times here. You're not afraid of not knowing. You're not afraid of the unknown any longer. You're saying, you know what? Anything is going to be better than what I put myself through. 8 of Wands says there's going to be quick energy, quick speed, action, velocity. Some of you, again, it's travel, relocating, or receiving some sort of abrupt news or message of clarity. Literally, the Ace of Swords showing up as a breakthrough. This is a truth and logic, but most importantly, it is the card of finding solutions to those obstacles, okay? Because the next card, the 2 of Swords, is about choosing your head over your heart, because they are opposing each other at this time. Do I go with what's logical, what I've always known with that base chakra, or do I follow my heart and do something differently? Here's the breakthrough that you've needed here. This is the breakthrough that's ultimately going to lead you away from temptation and lead you towards your heart's desires. So powerful stuff coming in here for you, Aries, but I'm loving this. Let's take a look and see what you're telling yourself. What are you telling yourself, Aries? How are you feeling? How are you managing here? What's going on all about you? All right, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. The good news is heartache and loss doesn't last forever. Yes, there can always be a little bit of that pain. Yes, we can go down that rabbit hole and we can stay in that energy, which you may have done in the past longer than you would have liked to. But the beautiful thing about this, with all of these surrounding cards that you have, I feel like you're coming out of this 3 of Swords energy. Whatever heartache and loss you've dealt with in the past, maybe this has to do with even your childhood. Maybe there was a loss. There was a lot of heartache, a lot of rejection, painful truth, separation, divorce, third party. This is about rejection, is protecting you and allowing you to move forward here. So something is almost being, it's almost tempting you to say, hey, you can stay here. That maybe that little voice, that ego center, but I feel like you're moving on from it. The Three of Swords says that there is forgiveness here. There's healing. And if there was any malicious words or hurtful lies or third-party energy or any sort of discord or disconnect, I feel like you're healing and moving on. That's what that action card's all about. That's what that new beginning, its energy is all about. Yes, it may feel at times like a dagger to the heart here, but that is the beauty of recovery. It's the beauty of healing, and it's the beauty of soul evolvement. Our soul came here to evolve, and sometimes in order for our hearts to break wide open, Aries, it has to go through some sort of heartache and loss for us to fully grow and learn. But I feel like you've already been through this here because you've gained the wisdom. All right, let's take a look and clarify the Three of Swords. I feel like the Four of Swords. I mean, what comes after the Three of Swords? The Four of Swords. Yeah, you have the Two of Cups. So it's difficult for you here because there was some sort of separation, because the Two of Cups in reverse is about healing past trauma. It is about at times not willing to let love in because maybe there was unrequited love, maybe there was rejection or separation. But the good news is, even though this may have been a soulmate, it could have been a twin flame energy, this could have been something that happened 20 years ago, 10 years ago, or 10 months ago. It doesn't matter. The good news is, remember the good memories and leave if there's none. I mean, that's the perfect red flag to say move on, because you should be having more positive moments than negative moments in a relationship. And the Two of Cups is saying it's okay if a path has run its course. It's okay if a relationship has come to its expiration dates. You've learned the soul lessons here. And even though there may seem like heartache and loss, I feel positivity for the future, positivity for what's ahead. Now let's take a look and see what's showing up for you in the near future. What's going on for Aries in the near future? Triumphant success. There's that Ace of Swords once again for you. This is clarity. This is about breakthroughs. It's about solutions. You will be successful. There's something that you've been wanting. Okay, some sort of clarity, some sort of truth, some sort of honesty. And you can see with those lessons, especially with that dog over here, that this is something that you've really needed the truth to finally allow yourself to move forward. Now, Ace of Swords is cutting through those barriers, having those aha moments. Whatever you either find out or whatever breakthrough is happening for you, it's going to allow you to feel the motivation to take action. So wow, powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. You have a lot of major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. 3 swords energy. So mental energy, air energy showing up for you. 10 of Swords. There's an ending here for you. Okay. There's an ending that you're not going to repeat, okay? Because 10 of Swords can be a painful ending. And in this case, 3 of Swords says that something could have been difficult for you here. For others of you, even if you're single and this happened a long time ago, and some of you are saying, maybe this doesn't pertain to me. Maybe it doesn't, Aries. But this can be about you releasing some subconscious patterns that maybe you've carried with you due to rejection, due to heartbreak. They're really highlighting here some childhood wounding. So a lot of you are healing from something that happened in your earlier days here. And the good news is this 10 of Swords brings in a brand new beginning. 10s are all about endings. And you not only have the Fool, you have the Ace of Swords showing up twice. So this is really, really great that you're not going to go back and repeat this. Yes, something hurt. Yes, something had to happen the way it did, but you're going to realize that it happened to really bring about true happiness, honesty, and fidelity in the future. Let's take a look at the hopes and fears. What are the hopes and what are the fears for Aries, August 2022? Crown chakra, enlightenment. You want to learn from a situation here. You don't want to repeat things that things that have happened in the past here, because that crown chakra is all about gaining those lessons. And you have here the Hierophant, you have wisdom showing up here. And that's your hope, is that you don't have to repeat, that you can be divinely guided, which you absolutely are. And the biggest hope of all, Eight of Pentacles, which is beautiful because look, this is past energy. And remember what I said, patience and planning. You finally want to come out of that patience and planning stage onto positive movement forward. You have a million cards in your reading here that are saying there's action, there's movement. It literally says forward movement. We have forward movement here. So there is going to be movement that's going to allow you to, yes, go in a positive new direction here. So I like this for you. The fear here is inexperience. The fear is maybe driving yourself to not feel that inspiration or that creativity or that self-love. I feel like your fears are going to, you're not going to give in to the fears, okay? Even though it's showing up to tempt you, I feel like you're not going to give in. And you have, they're showing me sevens here, quite strong. Sevens are a very spiritual number. This may be your favorite number. Some of you may be born on the 7th. This is about spirituality, or it could even be the 27th or even the 17th. They wanted me to bring that up. But spirituality, inner awareness, wisdom, insight. The 7 is a highly spiritual number. And I feel like you are going through some spiritual soul lessons of the heart. Last but not least, let's take a look at the final outcome. What do we have here? Wow. Throat chakra. So this is about communication. So there will be some sort of communication either from a person in your life. It could be some sort of communication that you're putting out there, but I feel like you're speaking your truth and you're finally able to move forward by doing so here. Whoa, you have the Sun as your final outcome. This is absolutely divine. This is gorgeous. The Sun is all about happiness. It is about success. It's about good health, enjoying the moments that are right in front of you here. August is going to be a very beautiful month for you. And I feel like the outcome, the future, is going to be very beautiful as well, because there's something here that you're speaking into being. There's something that you may be communicating effectively with someone else. There could be, even though we have the Two of Cups energy, there could be a reconnection or a solution to a challenge or problem that you were working through with somebody that you love, if you plan on staying together. Completely free will. So you could physically be walking away from a person, or you're physically releasing the triggers or the setbacks that have held you back in a relationship. Please take that as it resonates. For those of you that are single, I feel like there is going to be communication between you and maybe a new person, because you have new lovers, or excuse me, new lovers. I don't know where that came from. There could be a new lover for some of you, but there could be new energy. You have new beginnings and triple, I feel like triple aces, maybe just the 2 aces here. But you're definitely going to be communicating, and you're going to feel the love, feel the abundance. And I feel like the Sun card in a way is like new beginnings as well. It's about healthy times, healthy moments, especially when it comes to your body, mind, and soul here. We're just going to get one card to clarify this light energy, the Sun. What do we have here for Aries? There it is. Oh, I love it. I knew the King would show up. King of Cups. This is that energy that I mistaken in the beginning of the reading with that Knight of Cups, but I knew you were finally moving on. You're emotionally evolving here in a situation, and it's almost like you're seeing the light. You're seeing the light for what it is. This is huge for a lot of you. Beautiful. King of Cups. Thank you for clarifying, Spirit. All right. Now we're going to get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks that you see above or use during your reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. All right. So Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here? I will read to you the relationship message, and you have here, come to the edge. Come to the edge. This is all about you making that new leap of faith, which I love for you. All right. This energy is all about courage. It's about taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Wow. What are you doing here in the near future? What do we talk about? You overcoming that fear and allowing yourself to take a bigger risk than you could have ever taken. The relationship message for you is this. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, and say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. Beautiful energy here. Wow. They're talking about reading the protection message as well, just for some of you that may be a little more tempted here with this devil energy than others of you. Some of you have clearly made up your mind to move forward, but some of you may still struggle with this devil energy, and Spirit wants me to read to you the protection just for those of you that are struggling a little more. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you, Aries, and ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned in spite of your fear. Even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. Wow. That's a beautiful message here, and hopefully it resonates with a few of you. That is what I have, Aries, for your August 2022 love reading. Again, whether you are partnered, whether you're single, or whether you are focusing on self-love at this time. If this reading resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, and I am sending all of you wonderful Aries so much love, so much light. Thanks for tuning in.